going to the third game.
Yeah.
And for those who just came, this is 1-1.
They can see the score.
Well then, maybe they can read.
So for those who just came to the stream, you are watching Alpha SC2 TeamLeague between teams
They can read.
ProKingz and RTG eSports. So the score is now 1-1 because one of the guys didn't show up and we spawned on the map Apotheosis where in the bottom left corner spawned as a Berserk. Oh, it's New Gettysburg, sorry. It's Ptak.
It's New Gettysburg.
It's whatever. And in the bottom right corner spawned as Orange Protoss. It's Rhoust for team RTG eSports. Putting down the
I wonder how you're actually... Go.
Huh?
Go.
Wait, what?
You wanted to say something and I interrupted you, so go.
Yeah, I mean, he's already put the gateway and the pylon in his natural, so we're not gonna see another 4 gate.
No.
Which is good. And we will have the pylon block. I mean, Ptak is already trying to take his turret, and I think he will take this turret. No, he can take the... No, he's not.
I don't really know why he'll send 2 drones at the same time, but...
Well, he just took the turret. Or maybe he's going 3 hatch before pull? Yes?
I think it's...
Yeah, he will. Oh my god, I think Rhoust will be back on time to put a pylon in.
I don't
No.
think he will. Yeah, I think usually if you had before pull is a bad idea in the current meta because it can be easily denied.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh,
Rhoust? He just cancelled Nexus? Was it off position?
It was off.
Oh my god.
He let a free before pull player get away with it, even though it can usually it can be easily denied. But he managed to, and then he messed up. Well, yeah, it's easy to just put a pylon, and then there's absolutely nothing that it can do.
Oh yeah, well maybe he has some special tactics prepared for the 3 hatch before pull. But if the Ptak gets away with it, that's he will pretty much a very, very strong mid game.
Free hatch before pull doesn't change that much usually. But we'll see. Maybe Ptak is.
Can't you get like sick economy with
it? You get like maybe like 3 or 4 more drones, maybe if nothing's happening. The difference isn't big. That's why usually you don't see it anymore.
And I forgot to turn production up on. There is already Adept on the way. Well, the spamming pool will be finished and the queens will be up by the time Adept reach any of Ptak's bases. I mean, his 3rd base is up, his natural is up, so yeah, he pretty much get away with it, like you said. Speed is on the way, he removed drones from the gas, like nothing is happening. We will see the tech. It's pretty early Twilight cancel, so I think it will be fast. It could be fast, like resonating glaives upgrade or DTs.
It's gonna be glaives. Yeah, it's gonna be glaives. Maybe into DTs, maybe just with a robo. After a 3rd base, or maybe. I mean, I guess those are there are 3 choices or 2 choices. If he does decide to go for a 3rd base, so.
Well, there is the Adept. I think he will take bunch of drones. I mean, Ptak is already evacuating his natural.
He's gonna kill 1.
Yeah, he's gonna only 1. He's already retreating, shading into the main base. I think the queen went from the main. He needs to go back, otherwise he needs to pull the probes.
Oh, nice. I think it was a good idea by Rhoust not to commit to the shade. So this is going to be just a standard Adept build with 2 more gateways now coming in. Meaning that he will probably attack with around 8 Adepts, depending on how crisp his build is. But if you do it correctly, you can attack with 8 Adepts at 440. So we'll see if that's what he's going to be going for.
Yeah, there is a speed already being done. There is an Overlord speed on the way. Now Ptak is on the way to the natural. Is he gonna drop this Adept? That would be pretty sick. And he will.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, he cornered himself pretty well. I don't know why he's attacking the other one. Wow. The Adept escaped with 8 health. So Ptak is gonna leave those in the natural. A lot of links heading to the way. I mean to the base.
Yeah, Rhoust 3rd is actually pretty light for this build, and also but on the other hand, Ptak's Roach Warren is also pretty light because it's only just out at 410 for 15. So assuming perfect. Oh, there's 28 links.
Yeah, there's 28 single away. He will have plenty of links. I think the Roach Warren is just a safety. There is also a blind spore, and there is a double Stargate as the follow-up, so we will see some Golden Armada build.
Yeah, it's going to be Mass Phoenix, assuming like no crazy play, it's just going to be Mass Phoenix.
You think so?
Well, yeah, that's usually what they do. Protoss that is when they go for double target after as a follow-up to this. I don't like Rhoust coming like this, like through the bridge, but I guess he saw there was no creep spread, so there was no way. So there's no way for Ptak to actually block the bridge.
Well, there are overlords everywhere, so it kind of doesn't matter. Like he will.
I mean, it does matter. Like obviously, Ptak knows about this attack, but if you block it, then the attack does literally nothing. While now it can still do something. It can at least threaten. He has 8 adepts. He attacks like a minute late, but it should be okay.
Yeah, that's why Ptak is already prepared. Rhoust, on the other hand, is taking his third base. It's being done right now, and yeah, he's producing double phoenixes with the fourth, so it will be for him to just take map control and kill all the overlords. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of overlords.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Ptak handles it, because it's not something that super uncommon. That's a relatively standard build, so he should have his reaction honed, but it's still always tricky to deal with phoenixes. Sorry.
Well, especially if they produce them 2 at once and take. If they can get to like 10 or 12 phoenixes, I mean that is really annoying. And Ptak is gonna scout everything right now. We're gonna check his vision. He sees everything. He sees double Stargate. He sees 4 additional gateways. There is 1 phoenix already on the map. I wonder where is the second one. And
there are only 4.
Yeah.
Now 5.
Well,
yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what's Ptak's response. I guess it's the super standard Hydra, which I don't think is actually as good in the current meta, but it's still something you can do.
What do you want to do? That's my question.
The way that I saw Korean players, and not really Korean players, not always Korean players, but just let's say Korean players deal with it on this map is just mass queens and go Link Bane, Queen Ravager. Just
well, he's going Link Ravager already. He's adding additional spores.
But he's doing Hydra, so it's going to be more faster. Yeah, he's gonna kill
kind
both
of.
queens.
I mean, he let his queen on the other side. He needs to recreate that. Ptak needs to hide this tech. This spore is way too far. I mean, I would put like 3 more spores like right now.
Yeah, but I mean you can do with 2 per base and just mass drone. That's fine too.
It's kind of funny. It's double Stargate into double Robo, so
yeah.
But there are a lot of spores. I mean, those phoenixes are taking a lot of damage, but he's still finding damage on the Ptak's queens. He killed 2 queens. He took 7 workers. Wow, this army being caught by the links. This is unfortunate.
Decent force field, even though he loses the centuries. It was decent. Those force fields were pretty decent. Well, so he can still make it work.
Yeah.
Now it's like I wonder if Rhoust will actually be able to pick off a couple of Hydras here and there. Because if he can snowball very easily. But if he does that,
he lost 1 Phoenix, 2nd Phoenix, 3rd Phoenix will be lost. I mean, this wasn't a good trade for Rhoust for sure.
Yeah.
And Ptak doesn't want to wait. I think he's anticipating the double Robo tech. There's already 2 Immortals on the way. And 3rd one is being chrono boosted right now. So he's moving across the map. But I think if Rhoust will be clever, he can catch these single Hydras heading on the way.
Yeah, but he needs the Phoenixes with him at home, and he doesn't have them currently at home.
Well, from the right. Well, we will see how.
This army is not that scary by neither of the players really, but in small numbers, Protoss units are really good. So I don't think he can attack just now. Yeah, so he just draws up, makes a lurker down. And he's just going to go into lurkers, obviously.
Yeah, there's observers.
Knowing that he cannot kill the 4th, he has to get a better unit.
Yeah, there's Templar archives being already added to the mix, so we will see some standard late game. There's a charge and +1 air with +1 attack for the Protoss player. Now I don't think you really need +1 for Phoenixes unless you want to transition into super late game. But he's adding more gateways in the mix, so I really don't know if the +1 Phoenix will do something crazy.
I mean, maybe it's just like I had a lot of money, so might as well make it type of upgrade. Or maybe it's just general utility. I don't know. It's something that doesn't really cost you much, and I guess it's okay to have it.
Yeah, there are adepts on the way. I think they will shade to the natural or the main. There are no reinforcements for Ptak. I think he can split his links. And this is not good. He's losing another Phoenixes. Like from 10 Phoenixes, he's down to 4. These adepts are waiting for the shade. There is no shade currently. Ptak needs to use his links to cut these 4 adepts. And he can also use the Evo chamber block, which is super cool. I mean, since you did told me about it, I'm doing it every game and it works super nicely. I can always see shades from time to time being blocked by it. And this run by is starting to do damage. Like it's 5 drones going down.
6 drones. It doesn't. Obviously, it's something. It's more of a distraction than actual damage. But
yeah, there are more adepts on the way. Those Phoenixes are in the corner, and this is another
5
army.
drop alerts.
5 drop lords. Why? Oh, what the fuck? Is he gonna be dropping lurkers? I think he is.
He's probably gonna do like one big push and then split his army in half.
I mean, the push is on the way. I mean, there are a lot of charges, but there is not a lot of Templars. I mean, he morphed Archons, but Ptak can siege up this base, and there is no way Rhoust can walk down there.
Well, these are only 6 lurkers. This isn't that much, so I think he can if he does well. Let's see if it works out.
Well, I think he can.
He's gonna kill the lurkers, but now the Hydras will start doing damage.
Well, it's super close. If you're gonna see the army supply, it's 80 versus 51, so Protoss is not that far away. There is another weapon of Adepts. I think charge those would be better. But there are only 3 lurkers doing a lot of damage. There are links on the way. Those links would do a lot of damage.
Oh, I think he
killed.
Did he kill the observer? I think he killed the observer, right?
Yes. Let's see the units. Yeah. Yes, there is no observer on the map. This is huge for. This is huge for Ptak, because he will deny this 3rd base. I mean, there are a lot of pylons. But where is the mothership core? There is no overcharge. I mean, he sent the overseers to the main. I thought there will be the top phoenixes. Oh, he's well, what's the name of the spell?
Contaminating gateway.
Yeah, he's contaminating gateway to slow the warpins. Now Phoenixes comes back, but without the vision, like Phoenixes are nothing. I think Rhoust is like sitting down. I mean, like, what the fuck am I gonna do right now? He needs an observer. I mean, there is double Oracle, which could serve very, very well. But there are lots of Hydras. Like, he needs to tag them and just move away. And there is 1 Oracle already being down to the wall. There is the Relevation coating only two lurkers. But that's all that he have. Oh no, he saved one of them.
There's one more.
Rhoust is not moving his army. It's like he was just sitting there on his 4th base doing nothing. 38 pros went down. I guess Ptak has it. I mean, I'm gonna call it right now.
Yeah.
Is he gonna base raid? No, he can't base raid. It's like there's no way.
Yeah, this is the only way he can still try to.
10 more hardest on the way. And this is nice. I think he will clean this up with the amount of immortals, but there are more reinforcements on the way for Ptak. But they are coming from the wrong way.
Yeah, like Rhoust's army is super good, but that's all he has. So he just has to hold on and hope that he wins, but he will not.
Oh, there's the Robo doing a lot of damage.
And
now he's making an observer from the Robo, which he made on his 4th base. And there we go, there are the Drop Lords. I don't really know if Drop Lords can do a lot of things.
I mean, they will do damage, but I think it's a mistake, because like all you have to do at this point is hold and then you win. But I guess he's so far ahead that it doesn't really matter. Well, if these Phoenixes... well, those Phoenixes like catch them, but they will not be able to kill him.
Well, they're just gonna drop the Hydras, and down there goes, and he's gonna drop again. Yeah. Now Rhoust is anticipating that, but I don't know what he's doing. He's making 1 Archon. He's making double Nexus.
He's actually trying to play macro off of this. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, there are Hydras being dropped, like back in Brood War. There are a bunch of Links as well. I mean, there is a lone Archon. There is 1 Zealot being warped. I think that's not a great idea. I mean, if the charge goes up, like, he can always pick up the Hydras.
Yep.
Yeah, and this push will be delayed, but there is still a threat of it. I mean, now he knows there are 3 Overlords waiting once he will move from the base. And he's doing that right now. He has an observer, so he has the vision. And Ptak is still staying on, like, Hydra Lurker, Link, with +2 range.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. He's so far ahead in economy that the only way he can lose is by losing an army fight. so he just cannot commit to another attack. But yeah, now he's making a binding nest because he feels confident. But all he needs to do is hold. He knows that, so he's just doing just that. Although I don't.
There are 5
the drop is
Archons,
nice,
5
although I don't
Immortals. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just basically. I mean, there is no way. I mean, Ptak hasn't got that much money behind it, but the army supply is still pretty close. I mean, it comes down to the position. Come on, CC to lurkers. There are 2 lurkers with the roll elevation. He needs to protect them. Charge lot are screaming away, but there are a lot of lurkers. How those zealots are going down. 2 more Archons left. 1 more Archon left. He's even targeting Archons. GG. And Ptak is taking home 2nd point for Team Pro.